for watching. I'm scrapping what I had to do today. I had a video ready to go, but it's a little cut and dry. We have a question, the first question and answer that we've had so far, so I'm pretty excited about that. Question comes from a client, Patricia. Excuse me as I look to my computer screen. The dog attacks the vacuum. Should she do the same thing she did when she used to go after scooters when we did the place command? And or is there a better way? Can she just drag her back whenever she gets off without, and then reward her when she finally stays? So here's the problem. What we're looking to do is skip any form of correction. Hi, Gigi. Any form of correction, any form of anything when she makes a mistake. Basically, what you're looking to do is wait till eventually she gets it right and reward her, which is half capturing and half you dragging her on. Listen, if you want to drag her, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. If you drag her 30 times the first time and 25 the second, you're making success, and maybe it'll take you a month or 2 or 3 or 6. Your training program, whatever you want to do. However, not the way I go about things. I need to produce results much faster for people. That's what they pay us for. That's what you pay us for. So let me help you. Use your training equipment, and you use a variety of stuff, including, you do your food-based training well. Here's the problem with food-based training, and I'm not making fun of food-based trainers, but I have plenty to make fun of them about. This is not one of those things. The problem with food-only training is that you don't have what happens if the dog doesn't do it, which is fine if you're doing trick work, if you're doing things like that. That's great. That's an awesome thing to do. You're doing tricks. You're having sit and not sit, but jump through hoops and pause and this and that. Open refrigerators. That's great. It's a trick. They don't do it. They don't get the reward. Wait till next time, and then eventually they'll do it. The problem with this is she can knock somebody over. She can knock a kid out the door accidentally. There's a lot of things that can happen, well, accidentally, but it can happen. So when it comes to things like that, I don't mess around with food-only stuff. We do it with food first, and then we go the other route. All right. So here's how I would handle it. I would train her for 2 or 3 days. Reintroduce her to your training equipment, because chances are you're not using it a ton. I know you came to group class the other day. That's a whole other discussion. Build up her confidence. She needs to understand that when the training equipment is used, whichever one you're using, okay, because I know what you use, whichever one you choose to use, and use one or the other for the time being, this way she understands that this is coming from you. She has to do things that she does well already. Then put her in a stressful situation. Don't start off by putting her in a stressful situation and using your training equipment consistently for the first time in a few months, because it will probably freak her out. Spot training is a problem. I have a major issue with spot training. I don't want the dog to steal paper towels. I only use remote collar for that. Or the dog only pulls for other dogs, so I just use a prong collar for that. It's not training the whole dog, and I have an issue with that. So use it for the things she does pretty well. Remind her, make her a little more crisp, and then go to the things that she's not doing wonderfully, and let's make that a little bit better. So enforce the back end, okay? You have the front end. Here's my place. Get on the place. That's the front end. She gets off. There's no back end reinforcement here, okay? Reinforcement is not just when they do it right, it's also when they make a mistake. Just like the kids. When your kids make a mistake, you tell them, why would you do it differently with your dog? Okay? You're a teacher. When your class is messing up, you grade papers. I'm sure they don't all get 90s, because that makes everyone happy. Maybe they all get participation trophies, but they're not all getting 90s. Okay? Some kids just aren't making the grade. Some kids fail. Some kids do amazingly, and you have a bunch in the middle. All right? So getting her to respond is cool. Responsibility to hold the command is what you're missing, okay? Especially under stress. Do that first under no stress, then put her on the situation that stresses her out, and do it there. And of course, if she does it well, reward with all the food you want, make her happy as can be. And that's how I would handle it. So again, the problem with positive only is there is no responsibility being done, being enforced, and that's the problem. It's just response, but there's no responsibility. And as you know, as a mother, as a teacher, we need responsibility. It just makes for better people. I know, Jim coming. It's Frank from Best Friends Dog Training. Got to get back to my daughter, reminding you, that your dog's training will not rise to your level of expectation. It will only rise to the level of skills and consistency in your training. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. At Mutt Manners on Twitter. Ask a question just like this. I'll answer. Thanks for watching.